Hello, good people. This is Sherry Shine with Sherika Originals, and I'm here with another video on how to show you how I turn a part of this letter from my mother-in-law into this pendant. So this has her writing on it. So I'm gonna show you how we can do that. Stay tuned. This is a letter that was written to me by my mother-in-law who has passed, and I'm going to take the last two lines and make a pendant for myself. I took a picture of the letter and I emailed it to myself. I opened the letter in my email and I save it to my hard drive as a JPEG. I go to Silhouette Business and I go to File, Open, and I find my letter. Find my letter from Mom. I open it. Now there's my letter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trace it. And all I want is really the bottom two lines where it says, God bless us, Mom. But I go to my trace channel and I press trace. And then select trace area. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this little bit here. And then the yellow part is how it's going to look. So I go to my threshold and I either go up or down. Let's see if I can pull it out a little bit. And then when I go up on the threshold, the yellow gets brighter. So I think that's a good, I think that's going to do as well as I need it to do. So now I go down to trace. And once I trace it, whatever it is in red, that's what I traced. So I'm going to move my original aside. And what I have left is what we're going to trace. I guess I need to ungroup all of this. Ungroup. So here I am. All I want is the last two lines. So I'm going to select all of this, going to go up to Object, Release Compound Path. That separates everything. So now I can get all of this that I don't want. I can delete it. Gonna delete this over here. And now I need to make it bigger so I can see better. Okay, so I'm gonna take out my love. Okay. Gonna get rid of all these other little things here. Delete, delete, delete. So I'm just basically cleaning it up. Get rid of these little things here. And last couple here. And one right there. Okay, so I got it cleaned up now. So I need to just put my circle around it because it's going to be a pendant, a 1-inch pendant. So what I'd like to do is move Mom over a little bit so it's more in the middle. So I'm going to use my arrow keys and move that over. And then there's another part that I don't want. I'll move that up a little bit. I don't want this, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'll get rid of the whole thing. Now, I'm going to select all of this and go back to Object and say Make Compound Path. That way it's all together again. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit, see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now I want a circle. So I go to my circle, and I actually want two circles. So there's one and there's two, but I want them to be black. So I'm going to escape, make this smaller. And I'm going to get rid of this too. Well, I'll just let it stay there. But these two, I'm going to make them black because you know Glowforge takes instructions by color, and I want the black to cut and I want the red to engrave. So that's what I want to make my circle bigger. Let's see how this fits over here. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'm going to select all of this. I'm going to go to Object and then Group. And now I'm gonna tell Silhouette that I want the dimensions to be a 1-inch circle. So 1.0 wide. I go up here to 1.0 wide and 1.1 point. Oh, that's not a point. Zero. Okay, and then I hit Enter, and then my circle changes. So now this circle, I want it to be, this is going to be the hole at the top. So I go back up to my width and my height, and I tell this one I want it to be 0.09 wide and 0.09 high. And then I hit Enter, and it goes. So now I'm just going to move it to where I want it. And now I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to go back up to Object and say Group. Okay. And then I'm going to save this. Save as Letter from Mom. SVG. Okay. And now I'm going to go to the Glowforge and open it up. Okay, go into Glowforge. I'm gonna go open, create, upload from file. Go find my letter from Mom. Letter from Mom. Open. Okay, now why is there a square in there? Oh, you know what? The square is the original letter that we had. So we're going to tell, well, first let's select our, we're going to use acrylic. And I always select medium red acrylic just because. So we're going to tell it to ignore this. And then the next one, we're going to say cut. Do a proof gray cut. And here we're going to tell it to engrave a draft graphic. Now I have my acrylic. I have my material, which is mirror acrylic turned face down. So that means that I'm going to need to I'm going to need to mirror my necklace. So I go over to the thing that says flip horizontal and I click it. Now I'm going to move my all right, so I'm going to say that we're ready. Here's my finished product. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share. And as always, be blessed.